Hi, I am Mark Steinis. You are dialed into livestream.com. Come on inside. If you happen to drop by, this is your lucky night because we are sitting down with the one and the only, my friend, the icon, Cher. Hi.
Hi.
I love the red, but you know I'm more prone to
You're
blonde.
a
I
blonde
love that.
person. Well, just wait a couple of days.
Okay, so we have to jump in because we're here talking about so much. You've got you on The Voice. You have this new album coming out. How long has it been, Cher, since you did an album?
Only 11 years.
Only 11 years. What took so long?
You know, one time I didn't do an album for 8 years, and that was ridiculous. And I really don't know. I really don't know. It's like I know I was supposed to, but I kind of didn't want to.
Right.
And I didn't. It was like I was just off.
So I wanted to tell people at the top of the show, if you want to send in questions for Cher, because I have a million of them, but I know that you probably have some, you can either tweet at #AskSher, or you can just jump in on the live chat here on Livestream and send your questions in, and I'll get to them in just a minute. But okay, I want to jump back because 1995, you and I in a hotel room in New York. Should I just leave it at that? Because that would start a lot of rumors.
Good. You can't improve that. You couldn't beat that with a stick, okay? I just let it. I just walk on.
Right, just walk away from that.
Yeah.
What we were there for? Do you recall?
I recall, but I don't know. But I think we also did other things.
It wasn't room service.
Okay.
We sat down and talked about It's a Man's World. That
Yes.
came out in '95. It was
Yes.
Memorial Day weekend. I'll never forget it. And we talked about it. And then tonight, or now, you are setting out a new song, a new track off your new album, which is called
Well, it's
Woman's World.
no. Well, the song is called Woman's World.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it went from a man's world to now.
No, and you know that. Man's World is just a beautiful song, and so they just happen to be friends. They just happen to be friends. And Woman's World is it's a different thing altogether.
This song is.
Yeah.
How so?
Because it's really gutsy, and and Man's World was a beautiful song, but it was very plaintive and tugged at your heartstrings. This kind of says, we're here, get over it, we'll kick your ass.
It was several years later you shot Believe, which was a number one song.
there.
I was there. You put me in the video. You tried your best to hit me up. It just didn't work.
Right.
But we got into it.
Right.
I heard this song, and for those of you who haven't heard this song yet, it has a lot of the same qualities that I think make it a hit song, to be honest with you. And do you remember I walked up to you as you were shooting, or you came over to me, and I said, you have a number one hit. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I think you have
Is this you trying to get into the video?
No, I'm not trying to get into the video, which we're going to look at. We're going to look at the lyric video in a minute.
Would you like me to invite you to be in the video?
I don't know. It's I'm kind of past that at that point.
No, you're not.
Sure.
No, you're not.
What would you put? What role would you cast me in
I don't
this?
know, but if I said, "Come on, be in it," you'd go, "What time do I have to be there?"
Oh, wow! I thought we've moved well past this. I'm not trying that hard anymore.
Okay.
No,
You're
I would be
so
there.
full of
I would be there in a
shit.
heartbeat.
I
I would.
believe it.
So, how do you spot a hit song? Because I spotted Believe like that. This one, I think, has that same pedigree.
Something happens. But I've had songs that I thought Song for the Lonely was a great song. I thought it was going to be a hit song. I thought Strong Enough was going to be a hit song. But when you hear certain songs, they just kind of grab you by the throat and they go, ah! And when I heard Believe, and Believe was a really rough song, it was hard, and there were many people trying to fix it, and people were telling me to let it go, but I loved it, and I wasn't letting it go, and I was just not letting it go. And then when I got this song, I didn't know what I felt about it because the demo was so different than what we ended up doing. But then when we did it from the beginning, it sung itself. And I had one other experience like that with the Diane Warren song. I think it was Turn Back Time. And I got in there, I said, I'm not doing this song, Diane. And she said, I'll pay for it. And I went, well, she's the cheapest girl in the world. If she's willing to do it, then she must believe in it so much, and I'm going to do it. I got in the studio, and it sang itself. I just happened to be there.
So, 11 years past, why now? Like, why is the time right to come back? Because I will say, I saw The Farewell 3 times.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a lot of fun, but I was like, I went going, okay, this is the last time I'm going to see, this is The Farewell, and now you're back. Because I want to follow up this question, why now, with is there going to be a tour for it?
Yeah, of course, I saw that coming a minute ago. I don't know. I have no idea, because truthfully, my record company should have kicked my ass a long time ago, because I wasn't doing what they wanted me to do, and I was in Las Vegas, and they said, well, when you're finished, go right into the studio, and then I didn't, and then finally they said, you have to get serious, or there's not going to be any album. And then I started getting some really cool songs, and I just wanted to do it. And then I got great songs. I got really good songs. Then Pink gave me 2 songs, and
Who else did you collaborate with?
Well, I did a song with Gaga, I think it's brilliant, and I thought her performance was great, but she doesn't like it, so I'm just I'll play it for you if you come over.
Oh.
I'll play it for friends. So, and my friend from the Scissor Sisters, Jason, so he's on Take It Like a Man, and just, but the songs are really good, and they're dance songs, but they're kind of fun. Like one's Dressed to Kill, Take It Like a Man. I mean, they're really, like, some are tongue-in-cheek, but they're really still good songs.
Right.
And there's some really sad songs. One is Pink's, and it's called Lie to Me. And there's a song called Pride, which is really hot and really up there and like kicking ass. And there's a lot of, I'm really proud of it. And I told you I'm not a Cher fan.
What?
I'm not.
What does that mean?
I'm just not a big Cher fan.
Well, you have a favorite song of yours at some point, right? Like.
Well, yeah, but it's not like.
Is it one I would assume would be one of your popular ones as your favorite, or is it something buried deep on an album somewhere that has more meaning?
I don't ever listen to my albums. I have no idea. Oh, you know what? Song for the Lonely. That's one of my favorite songs. And there's a song on this about 9/11 called Sirens. And it's
on this
great.
one?
Yeah.
Because wasn't Song for the Lonely a New York-based sort of?
Right.
Yeah.
But so this is one this girl wrote it a long time ago, but it's a really beautiful song. And there's a song that my friend and I wrote about vampires, but we wrote it to try and get it on Interview with the Vampire, and they didn't want it. So there were no other vampires around. So
then?
Yeah.
Back then. What's the process for you? So you sit down and you throw a dart at a board and go, this is what we're going to start with? And
No. I also have lots of different producers. I worked with my producer that I love, Mark, and he and I did like 4 or 5 songs together. But he did Believe. And you just hear songs and you just go, oh, I want to sing that song.
Right.
That's the part that I like. I like the singing of it. I like the work. I like the singing of it because I love standing and having music come out of me. I've said that before, but I just like the feeling.
It has to have the hook?
No, I'm talking about just, you hear a song, and some songs don't really have that much of a hook. They're just great songs. But you have to have hook songs too, and there's nothing wrong with them. Lots of times they're the greatest songs, I mean, they're songs that there's a reason that they've got a hook, It's like Believe. There was a reason people liked it. So, I think that the thing that's the best thing about this is I haven't had to lower any of my keys, and
Or standards?
No. Oh, I have to do that every once in a while. I haven't had to lower any of my keys, and I really, really still love singing, and I love these songs.
Look, I'm going to tell people a little bit that they can go pre-order this new album on iTunes and on Amazon.com and on your site. You can do this, but I want to tell them a title. Now,
Well,
understand you don't really have a title. You have
It's
a
a
title.
working title.
It's a working title.
Right.
And it's called, the working title is?
Closer to the Truth?
Closer to the Truth. So when they pre-order this, that's what they're going to look for, is a
Closer
closer to the truth.
It's a line in one of Pink's songs.
Okay.
And it just always, you know.
When do you know you have the title? How do you know you have found the one title that's going to represent this body of work for you?
Well, you know, the obvious thing is like Woman's World, but I really don't want to do that if I don't have to. And like Believe, I love the song so much, that's what I wanted it to be, you know? I just wanted that as much as I could get it everywhere. I don't know, you kind of sit with it and you think about it and something comes to you.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to show people the lyrical video for this, and this is not, by the way, the music video. So as you guys are watching this, know that the music video, which you'll probably shoot one for this, right?
It's already done. We already shot it. It's not out yet.
It's not out yet, but it's
Right.
finished, because I didn't get the memo. I thought for sure I'd be there on the
No,
set.
we wanted you
Was there
to
something-
see it when it was done. We wanted,
You didn't want me
know,
to
I don't
be
want
there
you,
in
right,
it?
No, I don't want you to be there, and I didn't want you to. I didn't want to disappoint you. I wanted to get it all put together and.
Sure, I was supposed to be in it, and
Yeah, I
you're
know, but
disappointing me now.
I anticipate doing another song that you're going to be in.
You're going to put me in another one.
Yeah.
People are asking. They want to know when you're going to
Right.
be in Cher's video again. Okay, take a look at this. Is the lyric video. When we come back, we'll have more and some of your questions that you're going to answer, right?
Yeah.
Those are
No,
some
I'm
tough
just going to
ones.
sit here.
Well, I don't know. You could. All right, take a look.
Uh,
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the lyric video, so you got all the lyrics. You can write that down. By the way, here's what I want to tell you. You can go to iTunes, you can go to Amazon.com, or you can go to Cher.com, and you can purchase, pre-order this album, which is coming out September 24th.
Right.
And if you go to Cher.com and you purchase through Cher.com, the first 500 CDs will be personally signed by me. And no, that's not true. That's not true at all. Cher will sign those and send them your way, which is wonderful. The conversation that you kind of jumped in on is the video was playing. I asked Cher. I said, you know, does a body of work such as an album really hold the value that it did before? And we were talking about Hotel California, that it's a collection.
Well, you know, obviously it doesn't, which is kind of sad. But in other ways too, I understand that, you know, kids buy or someone buys an album and then they're really dissatisfied with half of it. So I do think it's great that you can listen, and then if you do like it, then you can buy it, and if you don't, you can buy what you like. You know, the record business has changed, and they didn't see it coming. So, but I think that it is. I think that, you know, being an artist, I don't think is great, but I think it is great for people that they can hear the songs and then decide if they like them. And if you like enough songs, then it's better to buy the whole CD, because then you get to read it, you just get to see the pictures, you get to hear the story behind it, and that's interesting.